What it do, it's your boy DBC, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna be doing the 90s and 2000s tier list video. I want y'all to go ahead and leave a like, subscribe. We at 16 subscribers right now, and I thank every last one of y'all. Y'all go ahead and show some love, and also follow me on Twitter at DBC, and follow my group channel at LunchTableENT. Let's get into it. This is kind of disrespectful. They literally have S, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then the last tier is Johnny Test. Okay, that's mad disrespectful, because real life, that hoe was gonna be like at least a B tier for your boy. Hate it or love it, that hoe was a part of my generation. We're gonna go on Adventures of Gumball. Adventures of Gumball was one of them shows where I was probably like 11 or 12 when it came out, because it's been a little bit since this came out. Let me look up the year. 08? Did it really come out in fucking 08? Bruh. No fucking way. This shit did not come out in 2008. You're lying. It had to be a different version. Yeah, see, 2011. I was 10 years old. That's what I thought. The DVD, that's the one I remember with fucking alligators on train. Trying to fuck with me and say that shit came out in 2008. Fuck you. Fucking liars. Anyway, Amazing World of Gumball. That whole came out when I was 10. I grew up with it a little bit. I had to give it a B tier. I've watched it over a couple times after over the years and shit. You know, it's been on Hulu and shit. I've rewatched it. So, rightfully deserve at least a B. Some of them are catching my eyes. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get it out the way. My boy SpongeBob. Nah, son. We're gonna have to go. You already know. S for SpongeBob. You already know. He's the GOAT. You can't deny. He's the GOAT. No matter how cringe and how bad he was after like season 4, 5, 6, whatever. Wherever you want to say he started being trash, you can't deny he's the king of Nickelodeon. And at least one episode's entire fucking script. You know at least one episode. You can recite the whole fucking episode. You know what I mean? Next on the table, we're gonna pick the Rugrats. Rugrats, it came on certain channels whenever I was growing up, but I ain't really get into it because it was just a little too old for my nature. You know what I mean? So, but I know it's a fucking classic. So I'm gonna leave it at C. I'm gonna leave it there. That's rightful. I feel. Don't come at me in these comments. Next, I see LT Gray on here. I brought up LT Gray to people and they don't even seem to remember it. Do y'all remember it? LT Gray, since people didn't even remember it, I barely, very vaguely remember it. I remember it was kind of fire whenever I first started watching it as a kid, because I was like 6. Every cartoon was kind of fire to me as a kid, so especially on some multicultural shit, that was dope. Good looks, Nick. Even though y'all got some racist producers and shit. I'm looking at you, Dan Snyder. Mr. Kink. LT Gray was kind of, I give LT Gray a E for effort. He tried. Next, we got Adventure Time. I'm gonna just go in order like this. Adventure Time, that's one of them shows I ain't ever really got into. Don't be mad. I just never got into it. I've tried to watch it. It's just not my vibe, you know what I mean? The fan base is something else. And I'm going to just leave it to them to enjoy the show. And just be one of them people that's just missing out on it, okay? Don't come at me. It's one of them. So I'm gonna give it a C for the culture. I do it for the culture because they're classics, you know what I mean? C for classic. How about that? Arthur, that was my boy back in the day. All the broke niggas growing up with motherfucking PBS kids and shit Growing up watching like Sid the Science Kid and motherfucking Maya and Miguel, Martha Speaks, shit like that. You know what I mean? Broke nigga shit. On they cyber chase. Yeah, that broke. Y'all know it for the show. For being broke, being humble, sitting your ass on that floor watching your cartoons. Not no meme with the fucking fist and shit, you know what I'm saying? Arthur the GOAT. So, I'm gonna give my boy a B. Because he ain't resonate with me that much. I wasn't that broke. I had cable. Next, we got Avatar. I know that whole streaming on Netflix. I've only watched like a couple episodes. That was another one of them shows. It was too deep for me as a kid. C for culture. Next, we got Bakugan. This shit was clean. But I always wanted one. But again, the shit was too complex for me. I'm gonna give that whole a D because Bakugan didn't live that long. Next, we got Batman. See, me, I'm not a big hero action person. So, Batman and Superman and Spider-Man and all them, they ain't ever really been my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I've watched Infinity War and Endgame and like Guardians of the Galaxy and your main Marvel movies and shit. But I'm not like I'm not huge into it. You know what I mean? Batman, I'm gonna have to give you a motherfucking C for culture. C for classic. Batman Begins, whatever the fuck you are too, you going there too. Ben 10, I only like you for your fucking wrist. Okay? Yo clean ass watch is the only reason I liked you. Nigga, I had your watch, but I ain't even watch the show. So I ain't fuck with your shit neither. It was too deep. You is a D tier. Only because the toys was dope. Camp Lazlo. That was one of them shows I did fuck with. I did fuck with it because I'm pretty sure Tom Kenny was the voice of Lazlo. That's the boy SpongeBob, my all-time favorite cartoon. Got the poster on the wall of every character ever. It's real like that. Just for the fact that I remember you having low-key a fire show. I'm gonna have to give that boy, I'm gonna put him up there with a B. I miss him. I miss Lazlo, bro. There might be a couple more cartoons on here touching SpongeBob. And frankly, I don't even see the other S tier show that I would want on here. And that's the boy, Jimmy Neutron. Anybody who wanted, coming in the comments saying Jimmy Neutron is trash. Meet me in the DMs on Twitter, nigga, at DBC. Any day. I'm here, bro. I'm gonna get on you, bro. I'm gonna expose you. Jimmy Neutron is one of the hardest cartoons and underrated cartoons of all time. Just deal with it, bro. It was ahead of its time. Let me calm down. What the fuck is this? Is this like South Park? And it's like 4 different cartoons. I ain't fucking with that one. Chowder. I couldn't vibe with that whole. E for effort. It was around the time with that Flapjack shit. Where's Flapjack? I know it's on here too. E for effort. It wanted to be something different. Not my style. Just never could vibe with it. Code Lyoko. I'm gonna give it a D. Cause I remember it was different. It was kind of clean, but it was different. I didn't know if I liked different. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a D for like, damn, I wish I liked them shows. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I know there's a lot of fans for this show, especially since it came back on Disney Plus. But I'm gonna have to give that whole a smooth. Damn, I don't know why. Like I didn't like the show because I never really was one of them action kids that was deep into the Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, all of that shit. I've always been a like sporty kid, comedy, shit like that. Cartoons, animated, 3D animated. I love Pixar movies and shit. It's probably gonna be my next one. Stay tuned to your boy. Codename Kids Next Door. Kids Next Door. That was a dope show. Awesome ending. That deserves to be the first A on the list. Great show to me growing up. And It was always just one of them shows that captivated me every time it came on. It came on like after school every day. So it was one of them shows, kind of like Teen Titans in a way, with the seriousness of it. And so, yeah, I like that. Danny Phantom. All right, see, I I wasn't old enough to catch it when it was on Nickelodeon. I was, but by then it was only reruns on Nickelodeon, I think, and then they played it mainly on Nicktoons. And I had cable. I didn't have direct or dish, so we ain't getting on Nicktoons. So Danny, C for classic, because everybody says it's a fire show. I ain't never had the chance to watch it like that. Dexter's Lab. That's my boy. Dexter's Lab. That's an A tier show. That's the boy. That's a fucking GOAT right there. Nah, I'm gonna leave him at A. I ain't trying to be controversial today. Even though I might already been controversial. Not too bad. Ed, Ed and Eddie. That's a fire ass show. It was a little before me. My cousins are really big fans of it. The stupidity is a little much for me. You know what I mean? They play a little dumb throughout the entire show. That's why I said the things I said about SpongeBob. But you still can't deny that up until at least season 8, he was the king. Okay? Ed and Eddie, I'm going to give them boys, I'm going to give them a B tier. I'll give them a B. It was a fire show. Not my favorite in my opinion. This is all my opinion. Critique it if you want. That's why I do this shit. I accept criticism. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I remember loving this show as a kid. I never really understood what was going on. I've had the chance to rewatch it. I might do that soon. For now, I'm going to just give it a C because I frankly remember it, but I do remember liking it. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I used to love watching the show when it came on Cartoon Network as a kid. I love a lot of these shows, including this one. They dirty for this. I really want to get rid of this. Billy and Mandy, y'all niggas gonna go. Y'all gonna go in the B tier. Y'all are in the tier where I remember y'all. Y'all were good, but y'all didn't resonate like some of these did. How about that? Is that fair? Next we got American Dragon Jake Long. I'm gonna have to throw that one in the B tier again too because it was too short. You know what I mean? I remember them changing it and I didn't like that. So I remember they changed the entire aesthetic and like character models in a way. I don't know what they did with the animation, the animators and the artists and shit. I don't know. But for that reason, I'm gonna have to give it a fucking D. I'm gonna give it a D. Next we got the boy Johnny Bravo. C for classic. Again, you were a little before my time, and I have watched a few episodes of that hoe, and it's funny. That nigga's stupid. He don't resonate with me. He just don't. He don't resonate with me. There's a few that they're not on this list though. Next we got Johnny Test. Okay. As I said earlier, that boy gonna have to be. No, I'm gonna put him in the A tier because we already classified what B really is. I honestly might move Gumball to A because of Gumball is gonna be in A tier. That's fair. These are shows that did resonate with me, but they didn't impact me in a crazy way. You know what I mean? These are B tier. Is really like the shows that I watched as a kid and I liked them, but it didn't hit different to me. C tier, those are the classics, as I said. D tier is the damn, like, I wish I liked them better than I do. E is, yeah, you tried. That, it's not, it was alright. It was alright. It didn't resonate. F, pure fucking garbage. See, I don't know what this is. This whole gonna have to go in Johnny Test, I guess. That's disrespectful. Justice League, that's going in the same category as classic, because I know that was a classic, but I never watched it. Legend of Korra, I've heard mixed reviews on Legend of Korra, but it's like Avatar, and I never even really watched any of this one, so D. I throw it in a D. I don't want to say it try because I don't want the Korra fans coming at me in the comments. My gym partner is a monkey. I want to say I liked it as a kid, but then I don't want to go back and rewatch it and be like, dog, this show is some booty cheeks. So I'm going to put it in E tier. I kind of remember it being some booty cheeks. Like, I remember booty cheeks being the whole joke of the entire fucking show. I'm pretty sure it was booty cheeks. Next, we got Lego Ninjago. I remember this shit, and I fucking hated this shit. Fuck you. F for fuck that show. Johnny Ted. Nah, we're just gonna call this one doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oop, oo-doo. Ood. Phineas and Ferb. Them my boys. Them, y'all already know. That's a GOAT show to me as a kid. Growing up and as an adult now, I could still go back and watch some Phineas and Ferb and turn up to every motherfucking song and sing them bitches full-heartedly with full passion because I know every lyric. Because who don't love Phineas and Ferb? Next we got Pokemon. I played the Game Boy games. Them hoes were fire. But I'm gonna have to throw that hole in the D tier. Cause I could never get into them. I never grew up watching them. My cousins that I really could consider my brothers and sisters and shit, they watched them because they were always a little bit older than me, like 4 or 5, 6 years older than me. So they grew up in the 90s and shit, and they watched all this stuff, but it just never clicked to me. I got some cards though. Them hoes clean. I just got them to have them though. Next we got the Powerpuff Girls. I vaguely remember shit about the Powerpuff Girls. I remember I had a fire ass song on one of them Cartoon Network CDs that you got in cereal boxes. You know what I mean? Y'all remember them hoes that had like a few episodes themed different ways for different, like with different cartoons on it. Like I remember I had a horror one that had like a Scooby-Doo episode and like Kids Next Door and shit like that, and they had music videos on there, and on the music videos there was a Powerpuff Girls song and like a Dexter's Laboratory song. Them hoes were fire. Like I might even link them in the description if I can find some of them for real, so y'all can bop them hoes too, because your boy used to be on Powerpuff Girls just for the fact that they had them fire ass songs on that CD. I'ma get that hoe a motherfucking, I give it a C, cause it is nah bro, y'all getting a B. Y'all get a B for me. Y'all get a B just cause of them songs. We got Recess next. I was way too young for that show. It was way before my time. The intro used to kind of scare me, cause how loud that bitch used to slam that door, bro. That shit used to be scary. I never really could fuck with the show just because of the intro. So I'm gonna just leave it at classic and not hurt anybody's feelings today with this. Try not to, at least. Next we got Regular Show. I've watched that show like 2-3 fucking times. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it all the way up here in the A-list. Because the show was fire, but it was never like I would never consider it my favorite show, my favorite cartoon, you know what I mean? Next we got Samurai Jack. He a classic. I'm pretty sure they rebooted him or some shit. I gave him a movie or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure something like that happened recently. Correct me if I'm wrong. He deserves a C. He a classic. Next we got that. I'm pretty sure that's Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Yeah, that nigga goated. He going in A tier. He A tier. On Boomerang, because I said I didn't have Dish, but my granny and them, yeah, they had Dish. And your boy on fucking Boomerang and on like, I'm pretty sure early Cartoon Network. It was either early morning or late night. I can't really remember. But I remember Scooby-Doo, Where Are You would come on. That shit hit different every fucking time. Them boys on A. Teen Titans. See, okay. I said I like them type of shows, but I haven't had the opportunity to really watch the original Teen Titans. So I'm gonna put Teen Titans in the B tier, just because what I have watched of it is really good. I only saw it in like spaced out episodes though, what came on Cartoon Network, not like a sit down binge. Bear with me on some of these. I was born in 01. I didn't get to watch all of these shows because, as I said, I was broke in some places and I was comfortable in others. You know what I mean? If you haven't struggled, then you don't know. Motherfucking the Jetsons. Way before my time. What the fuck they talking about? Some late 90s. That shit a little earlier than some 90s. I put it in classics because I haven't ever watched the Jetsons like that. I just seen the intro. But Tom and Jerry, that's one of them shows like yeah. Y'all niggas probably gonna be A tier too. There's a few episodes of Tom and Jerry that I do remember very like distinctly, but not as much as these two. And lastly, I'm pretty sure this is a Young Justice League. Haven't watched these hoes. I'm gonna have to put y'all in y'all brethren motherfucking in the classic. No, I put y'all in D tier just cause y'all young bloods. That's just a biased opinion. So here is your boy DBC's 90s 2000s cartoon tier list. Looking it over, I think it's about right. I'm gonna take this one and I'll put it in B tier. That one, yeah, that seems about right now. Yeah, that's me. If y'all want to do this tier, I'll leave the link in the description down below too. If y'all enjoy seeing me make this tier list, y'all leave a like and subscribe to your boy DBC. I appreciate everybody that tunes into my videos. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you for taking the time to even click on my video, on my thumbnail, and sit there and watch my face this whole time, man. Thank you. Follow me on Twitter at DBC. This has been your boy DBC, and I'm out. Peace.